Sabina Iosub și vă invit să rămâneți alături de mine în următoarea jumătate de oră. O să discutăm despre situația din energie. Today, here with me in the European Parliament in Brussels is Jerzy Buzek. Thank you so much for your presence.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm very glad being here.
It is very important to discuss the situation in the energy sector. We've seen the energy crisis and the actions taken here at the European level, but also in the member states. What's the most difficult part in your opinion?
Well, a lot of difficulties. Of course, from point of view of committee in which I am active, together with Christian Bushoi, who is a leader of my committee, responsible for industry, for research, and for energy. So from the point of view of this committee, of course, energy sector, energy crisis, it is unbelievable, important, and unexpected even in such a, let's say, distance to the everything what we projected few years ago. So now we should improve electricity sector, electricity market design, because we need something for time of crisis. We should improve situation in the gas sector. Of course, in my country, in Poland, it is even problem with coal. You cannot imagine that. The same in Romania, probably, because we didn't have enough coal of certain quality for heating in individual houses. So from that point of view, we are in deep crisis from the point of view of coal. Unbelievable for Poland. And in the case of gas sector in my country, thanks to Baltic Pipe, we opened it a few months ago. So we quite a new possibility from Norway and Denmark to have a reliable support, and we've got enough gas for this winter. Also from the point of view of our capacity in our industry, it is okay. In oil sector, we could have some problems because we've got an oil pipeline from Russia, and it will be stopped in a few months. And in this case, it would be a very difficult problem in Poland. But it's individual country. It is very important to say how it looks like in individual country, as it is always very close to our European problems. Why? Because our European energy market is a great and the best response to all our national problems. And in Poland, it's absolutely the same. We expect that our energy market will help us, especially in high energy prices, because if you are asking about problems, high energy prices is the most important problem in each member state.
You've had the vision. You have had the vision to see that a transition fund is necessary, that we, and when I'm saying we, I'm referring to Romania and Poland, are going to have the need of more time in order to adapt to what is needed over here. How come that even though countries like Romania and Poland are not there yet?
Yeah, you see, thank you very much for very polite for myself wording. Well, we discussed the issue a few years ago in former term in office as members of European Parliament, and it was obvious for me that it's necessary to give something additional to coal regions and heavy industry regions. And we've got a lot of such regions, local regions, in our European region, I mean in Central Eastern Europe. We've got a lot of such industry, also heavy industry, and you know, we would like not to leave anybody aside or not to leave anybody without any help. and possibility to develop in the future. So it's very important in such a regions, coal regions especially, to prepare new jobs. Excellent for new generation, for example. But on the other hand, our miners, for example, coal miners, are usually educated people. They are prepared for also other responsibilities. So we can prepare such jobs, thanks also to recultivation of the territory where we get coal mines or heavy industry buildings. So in such a places, we should invest quite a new possibility for us to create new jobs. And it is a main reason the Just Transition Fund was developed and now is implemented. And we are about implementing the whole Just Transition Fund. We've got money both in our Next Generation EU funds and also our budget, European budget for next 7 years. In both of them, we've got resources for the Just Transition Fund, and our responsibility is to use them in a proper way, creating new jobs, helping also from the point of view of healthcare in such territories, because usually they are in bigger danger from point of view of health. And also, if we think about smog issue, is very important also to take it in mind. So everything could be supported from Just Transition Fund.
Poland have asked and have negotiated very well, in my opinion, have asked for some more time for using the coal, not to shut everything in the initial phase, let's say. This helped you during this crisis?
Yeah, you see, it is very important that we are not doing everything in too short period. If we could go step by step to any transition, it is always most reliable also for our citizens. And fortunately, in our committee, responsible for industry and for energy as well, in our committee we can give a right signal to the whole parliament, so that we should not go too fast towards transition. It's absolutely necessary to go towards the transition. We wouldn't like to undermine such a criteria of our way to climate neutrality, but on the other hand, not too fast. And from point of view of our citizens, at the end of our road, let's say in the year 2030, 40 and 50, we would like to have full support of our citizens. If we could achieve that, I mean full support of our citizens at the end of our road. So in our ITRE committee, is a very important committee in European Parliament, led by Christian Bushoi.
And before by you.
Oh, yeah. And I'm very thankful to Christian being so much involved in all the processes in the European Union. It is very, very helpful. We should also say that our help to the citizens and also our Just Transition Fund, they don't have any political color. We would like to help everybody who is involved in such a process and to feel responsibility, full responsibility in the European Parliament for all our colleagues.
In the end of our discussion, what is your message coming from Poland to our viewers, the Romanians, in terms of holding on during this energy crisis?
Yeah, we should remember that our common energy market and also European Union as a whole is the right answer to such a crisis like today. After COVID-19, we thought everything happened. Nothing could be worse than COVID-19 and all the lockdowns. We know that is never-ending story. We could have next and next crisis. The best possible answer in the case of crises on our continent and also any danger is a European Union, and to work together and to help each other. For example, in the gas sector is a very small example. We've got a special solution. It is security of gas supply. It is the name of the solution. How to help our vulnerable consumers in the time of heavy crisis. And we know all the solution for that on the European level. Sometimes member states, like my country, doesn't want to help the situation with certain solutions on the local level. But from the point of European level, we've got everything on the table. Let us take it into account and to introduce all such solutions. It will be always helpful in difficult situations in our continent.
Jerzy Buzek, thank you so much for your presence.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
We will continue now our discussion focusing on Romania.